You may have a breakup where your person does not ever understand what it is they did to you. They may never know the grief, the harm, the damage, and everything that went along with that breakup. In fact, you're looking at them and they don't have the capacity. They moved right on with their life, maybe got into something new, recreated a brand new life, and you, for months and years later, are still not being able to get a grip on where your life is headed. You can't for the life of you believe that one person could cause this much damage and not even realize. They may take the stance of, well, this happens, breakup happens, divorce happens, and this is the way it is, everybody will be fine. And no, everybody is not necessarily fine. And so you're going to have the hardest time feeling totally alone in this breakup because they just don't get it, and they may never get it. You are going to try to describe it to them, to tell them, to shake them, to wake them up and say, don't you understand the devastation that you're leaving behind? And you are so alone in trying to recover from this. Well, you can tell this is a big one for me. Listen, this may happen because we are all different in how we react to things, how we cope, how we feel, how things affect us. You may be a person who's able to feel this at an 8 or a 9. They may only feel it at a 2 or 3, a 4 or 5. They don't have the capacity that you have. And this is probably a big reason why you're not still together. Because even if you look at that relationship, they may have been capable of so much less when it comes to how they operate within that relationship. And so now you have this breakup. And because they weren't even as fully vested as you were for probably a good part of that relationship, their road away from you just seems so much easier and so much easier to travel, and you're so confused. How do they put their life back together like this, and you are still in this struggle? You start to worry, is there something wrong with me? Like, why am I still so stuck? And they are absolutely fine. You're two completely different people, and I think that the expectation that they will be somebody who gets it, they're not going to wake up one day and be like, oh my God, I finally get it. Like, I get what you feel. I understand it. They may not. Some people, yes. Some people will absolutely kind of exit relationships, get into something new, and realize, oh my gosh, like I had something great there and I really need to make this work and get back in there. There are other people that walk away that are capable of closing that door and just accepting where they are in life, and then just, keep drifting in the other direction. So if you are in a place of feeling alone and just so frustrated that they don't get it, you're not alone. You're so not alone. In fact, even when we feel like a breakup happens, we say, it takes two people to decide to have a relationship to get there. Then if you have a family, it takes, the both of you kind of agreeing, let's have a family, let's make a life here. And then it only takes one person to exit and just destroy that for everybody involved. One person can cause so much grief and suffering and pain, and you can't believe that someone has the ability to cause that much pain and be okay when it ends and just pick up and go. The recovery is so long after a breakup or a divorce like that. So you really have to get into a state of mind of, they are not you. They're never going to feel what you feel. They may never understand what they did and how it affected you, and what you've been through and what you have to recover from alone. You're going to have to recover alone. They're not going to aid in your recovery. You can keep searching for them to get it. You can write them poetry. You can write them novels. You can send them quotes and lyrics, and you can do whatever you want. They may never get it. They may never get it. And this is so hard to sit with. They're not you. You're not them. Period. You're never going to be the same. Maybe this is why you were compatible, but you weren't compatible in that way. We have to have a person who shares in our beliefs, our strong beliefs, our commitment, our truthfulness, our kindness, compassion, all the things that make up a great relationship. You have to be close. You cannot be so far away. And the further away they are, the easier they can almost compensate on the other side when it's all said and done. And the further away you're going to feel from that person. And yeah, your road to recovery, it's you, baby. It's you and me. And me and everybody in this community. Get to knowing who you are, and just because they're not the same person and they're not capable of feeling at the level you feel, doesn't say anything about you, your value, and your worth. It says everything about how you didn't align in some of the things that you hold near and dear to a relationship. The healthy relationship is going to have a partner who feels the way you feel, who holds those things exactly where you do. So someone who exits a relationship and doesn't have necessarily all the things you have, they may not understand on the other side what it is you're going through, the pain, the suffering, the long-lasting effects of the breakup. They may never get it, and it's going to kill you to know that they don't get it. But you can sit in this space. You can understand that some people won't. They just don't. And so, is that a tough pill to swallow? Oh my gosh. The amount of time you're going to be spending trying to get them to get it until you finally say they don't. They don't. Some don't. So it's a really harsh truth in a breakup, but consider yourself lucky to have that heart, to have everything you have. I know right now it is not serving you because you are so hurting in this. It just rips your heart out. Everything you wanted, everything you dreamed of, the trouble that you're having, getting your life back on track, getting yourself pushing forward. I know how much it hurts right now. But in the long run, you in the next relationship, you in this relationship, if they should come along, these are qualities that are just so valuable. You don't find them every day in every person. Find someone who is as passionate and loving and kind and gets it. Kindness matters. Compassion, empathy, trustworthiness, commitment, they matter. Find someone who shares in that with you because they're going to be your good partner. They're going to be the partner for you. So, sometimes the other person just doesn't ever get it. Oh, very hard to work through, but you can do this. You can do this. Are you alone on this path sometimes? Yes, you absolutely are. Does that mean that your path is not going to lead you where you need to go? No. Yours is going to lead you exactly where you need to go. Growth, learning, the wisdom, finding someone more compatible in that way. That's where you're headed. Don't worry about where they're headed. They're never going to be you. They're just not. You're you. Be happy you're you. It's going to serve you in the next relationship and for a lifetime. Just deal with this right now, understanding that you are not sharing in the same experience as them. You're not. But your road to recovery is like the turtle in the hare. You just keep chugging along till you get to your finish line. You're going to get there.